Welcome to the Gravity Sketch lobby. From here, you can access settings, open recent sketches, start a new sketch, browse your existing files, and view projects in the gallery. If for any reason you land in the lobby and these items seem far away from you, tap the blue Pin button to bring the options closer to you. To access any of these options, or open a file, move your controller close to the option until you see a pointer, and then virtually touch the option. Your controller will vibrate and the icon will move when you are able to access the option. Then pull the front index trigger on your controller. For example, now we are in Settings. To change or select any option, once again, move your controller close till you see the pointer and virtually touch the option. Then pull the front trigger. To go back to the lobby from Settings, File Manager, or Gallery, press the red back button on your controller. To access the File Manager, point, touch, and pull the index trigger. Once in your File Manager, you will see two main panels. The one on the left shows the files you have saved to your landing pad cloud, which we are currently logged into. On the right are the files that are stored on your headset or linked computer. To navigate the files, use your joystick or touchpad to scroll over. Alternatively, you can use your pointer, pull the index trigger, and manually scroll with your controller. To open a file, simply point and pull the index trigger. To exit the file manager, once again, use the red back button. The gallery works similarly to File Manager. However, the files in the gallery have been curated by the Gravity Sketch team to provide examples of what you can do in Gravity Sketch. Lastly, if you are part of an organization that uses our co-creation feature, co-creation will appear in the far right. Simply point and pull the index trigger on co-creation to access your collaborative rooms. Now that you are familiar with the lobby, why not try your hand at sketching? Point and pull the index trigger on New Sketch to get started. Welcome to your Gravity Sketch Studio. Let's start creating. Will be assigned to our drawing hand. We call the sphere the grab sphere. The controller with the time on the handle will be assigned to our non-drawing hand. To begin sketching, pull the index trigger on the front of your drawing hand controller and move your arm in space. You will notice a stroke emanate from a small cursor floating above the drawing hand controller. The stroke you just created is an object and can also be moved and edited. To move it, touch the grab sphere to the line you have just drawn until it highlights in red. Then squeeze and hold the hand trigger on the side of your controller. Moving your controller will move the object. To place the object, simply let go of the hand trigger. If for any reason you want to go back one step, simply press the red back button. To delete an object, use the grab sphere to select the object, then press and hold the hand trigger. While holding, press the red delete button on the drawing hand. To change the color of an object, grab the object with the grab sphere and hand trigger, and then press the color wheel button and select a color. To edit a curve you've created, grab the curve with the grab sphere and press the blue button on your non-drawing hand. You will see a series of points along your curve. You can use the grab sphere and hand trigger to move these points in space. To move yourself in space, squeeze the hand trigger on the non-drawing hand and move your arm. Simply repeat this motion to move over greater distances. To scale in space, use both controllers and squeeze both hand triggers. Bringing your arms together will scale you up, and pulling them apart will scale you down. Tap the blue button on the non-drawing hand to access your settings. To find more tutorials to help you get started, point at the purple hat icon and pull the index trigger. Tap the purple button on your non-drawing hand to access your drawing tools. You are now ready to begin creating. Take your time to explore the various options, tools, and menus. Let's learn how to move around in VR space. I should state that while you can physically move around in space, you can also remain seated in one location and use the following information to help you move around in VR space without having to physically move yourself. When you open up a new sketch, you will be located in the center of the sketch, basically at the origin point. To move around in space, squeeze and hold the grab trigger on your non-drawing hand and then move your arm. Pulling your controller towards you will move you forward. Pushing your controller away from you will move you backwards. Pulling your controller down will move you up, and pushing your arm up will move you back down. Twisting your controller while holding the grab trigger will rotate you in space. When vertical lock is off, tilting the controller will tilt the scene.